So a fun thread on Reddit: what is the absolute best piece of running advice you have been given, and by who? And the responses? Let's take a look. Drivers who are turning right don't look to the right, so make sure you see them before you cross in front of them. My friend told me to dress for 20 degrees warmer than it is when you start your run. That is actually pretty true. Try to poop before you leave the house. I mean, it's not a lie. Listen to your body and don't run through injuries. Taking a week off is so much better than losing months while your sesamoids may be healed. Sesamoids. I don't know what sesamoids are. I'm gonna look those up. But I think the advice is solid, but I'm not sure what sesamoids are. If you're good, you don't need to tell people. They will tell you. Run with the goal of being able to run again tomorrow. Squats aren't optional. The hardest part is putting your shoes on and stepping out the door. Well, that's not true. I think we all know that some of the hardest parts of runs are actually during the runs, when you're like dying and struggling. If you're always running marathons, you don't have to train for marathons. Is that true? You're probably running too hard on your easy days. I definitely was doing that for probably the first couple years of running. So, yeah. Never listen to mile one. Mile one is a liar. I've heard this one a bunch of times, and it's so true. You go out and you feel like junk, but then you get to that first mile and you're just like, oh, all right. You should stop running. My podiatrist. Well, I wouldn't listen to that podiatrist, but I don't know what that person's got going on. My physical therapist: strengthen your glutes, stretch out your hips, fire up your glutes before every run. I've been doing this for almost 8 years and my runner's knee never came back. I've also recovered from a sprained ankle 4 years ago and my ankle feels 100% normal. You don't have to outrun the bear, just your friend. I mean, it's a classic, but it's funny. If you're training for a particular race or goal, every run you do should have a physiological purpose. If you're doing a run and aren't sure why, either figure out why or do a different run. Jeff Galloway told me that I'm still a runner even if I take a walk break. Amen. Galloway's the man, and that is absolutely the truth. My 60-year-old running partner told me that the secret to running is to focus on your stride. When your mind is only worried about the next step you're taking, the miles just pile up on their own. It's all up here. Very true. You will be way happier an hour from now if you run than if you don't. I like that. I feel like that's true. It's certainly been true for me. I have a link to the whole thread below if you want to check it out for yourself. And definitely, if you have some great running advice, let me know.